All right, I am back to it, and it looks like I'm live. And I'm just going to double check that my audibility has not changed. It has not. Let's go. All right. So I am going to jump right in. Let's go continue. All right, so I know I was trying to help a lot of people with jobs in Ratai, but I wanted to go and talk and find Father Francis, which I did. Oh, it was very raining. Weed. Guy's name is Weed. Lanky. Betwixt. Stump. Punch. You guys seem a little sketchy hanging around here. Alright, what on earth was I working on? This is in... Hold on. We're there, almost there. Quest log. I was doing this. Acquire Layman Procopius's tooth and get a branch from the topping out. Okay. And then... But go back to Ratai for this one. Hey, Addie, welcome. Okay. Well, let's go find Procopius. I should check the map, huh? He said any Procopius would do. So, I don't know. Is the Procopius supposed to be in Sasso or what? I rather should investigate some of these things too. Well, let's just follow. See if we can run around. I don't have anywhere to stay though. Is there a place in Sasso where I can sleep? It's getting nighttime here. Oh, did I walk into a river? I did. It's hard to see. I really should have a torch, right? Are they gonna... I just walked into a river. What is wrong with me? I guess I'm clean now. Tanner, tell me where I can get a bed. I'm stuck in the rain in the middle of nowhere. I'm getting tired, right? Energy? No. 84. I'm not that tired. But still. Can I sleep over here? Someone's gonna get really mad at me if I do. There's some food. I'm in the rain though. Alright. Let me have a look around. Oh, also, let me put a torch out. There it is. Hopefully it doesn't get rained on too much. Thanks for coming to hang out, Addie. I hope you're doing well. I'm trying to find a place to stay. Surely there's got to be like an inn or something. You. Do you know of a place? No? Just looking for places that have lights on. No, lockpick hard. Armor. No, I want to find a place I can have a bed. A butcher. I don't know what that sign's supposed to say. But I don't know if they have a bed here for me.
What's going on?
Okay, nope. Don't leave your gates open, guys. They seemed very agitated that I was there. I don't know what that means. The gates open, Gio. Over there? Maybe up here. Oh, look at the moon. Oh, it's lovely. This looks like a tavern. But they're not going to be open this time, are they? You just... Charlatan, where do you go to sleep? You just hang out in the rain too? Yo, guys. Innkeeper. Talk.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Aw, does anyone here need help?
Are there any problems around here I might be able to help with?
Nothing I've heard about. Thank the good Lord. It's quiet here.
You know a place that I can... Ooh, should we trade something? What do I have? Not really much. We're good. Alehouse maid. You're not gonna give me a... You, townsman. Where can I sleep?
Greetings.
A
What do
bed.
you need?
I need a bed.
God bless.
You. Townsman. Lockpick hard. Very hard. A private area. Oh, sorry. This is some very lively music, though, for my predicament. Stuck in the rain. Looking for a place to spend the night. Townsman. No. This looks like a place with scissors. Is that wolves? Probably, right? It's fine. Let's go up to the monastery. That's what that is, right? The famous monastery in Sasau. Maybe there is like an inn, but it's like... Hey you, what's up? Florian, not gonna chat with me.
What? Shit, Henry!
Henry! Here!
Whoa, whoa. Yo guys. Let's have a chat. My buddies.
Henry!
I'm glad to see you.
You're alive.
Matthew! Fritz! You're alive!
Of course we're alive.
You can't get rid of us that easily.
I'm almost surprised how happy I am to see the pair of you are alright.
This is so
We are
creepy.
now, but we barely made it.
Yeah, it was hard. Fritz ran like a little girl.
Really?
Bollocks! Bloody joker.
Tell us what happened to you.
They gave me a pretty good thrashing as well. It was only in Rat Eye that I got back in my right mind.
You're not doing too well either, are you?
I'm getting by.
Well, I'm just getting by the best I can. Nothing to get excited about.
At least you had something to eat.
And how are you two getting by?
It's shit.
Aw.
You said it. We're still chopped off to bits. Owe the monastery a bundle. And there's no work here.
Not for anyone with more than half a brain, anyway.
You've never been too fond of work, but people always need carpenters. Does no one in Sasau need 2 good carpenters?
No one's interested in 2 good carpenters in Sasau.
No one.
And we looked everywhere.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know of anything?
It will really help us out right now.
I'll find you something.
I'll find you something. You can rely on me.
Thanks, Henry.
We'll pay off the debt. Don't you worry.
All right. That was cool. Who else survived?
What other neighbors of ours made it?
Your hunker's in the monastery. That girl really helped us out. That's about all we know. When we ran for it, we helped Teresa. But who knows where she is now? We got separated.
Teresa saved me.
I owe my life to Teresa. She hauled me unconscious to
God
the
be
mill
with
in
you,
Rattay
Henry.
and nursed me back to health.
I'm glad she survived. Since you know her so well, why not try asking her if she knows about any work?
I will do. What can you do?
And where would they hire you to?
Well, we were carpenters in the mine.
I knew that.
So wherever they work with wood, I suppose. Forget about construction. After Skalitz, no one will be building for a long time. Just here in Sasau, and they don't want us here. The best chance we have is to work at a mill. People always have to eat. Ideally, we're looking for a job that pays a lot and doesn't require much work.
Aren't we all? Isn't that the dream? Discovered lodgings? Is this lodgings? What is this? Yo. Townsman. Yo. Zach? Yo, townsman. Townsman. Play dice. Is someone gonna help me out here? Zach? Can I get a room? Alehouse maid? Anyone else in here? I shouldn't have a torch indoors. Talk to the farmhand.
Good health to you.
Do you want something?
Do you want something?
Random
do.
thing to ask.
And you look like the kind of fellow who knows a thing or two and wouldn't mind a bit of work that's not entirely, well, honest.
What's he saying? What's it about?
What's it about?
I'm looking for someone who knows how to dip her pockets. For a reward, of course.
Listening. You're lucky you met me.
Then it's lucky for you that I happened along. Who do you want me to rob?
There's a farmer who lives in the craftsman's yard. He made a killing supplying vegetables to the monastery. I worked for him for a while, but then he threw me out without even paying me for my labour. I'd like you to steal the groschen he owes me. And also a pouch containing an amulet he got from the herb woman. He's as superstitious as an old crone, so when he realises he's lost it, he'll have a fit.
Sounds easy
Ooh.
enough.
It ain't quite that easy, otherwise I'd handle it myself. That fucker don't trust no one, and he's always looking over his shoulder. If you manage to nick his pouch and his coin, you can keep the groschen as a reward.
Farewell.
Farewell. Are you gonna sell me a room? Who's gonna sell me a room? Townsman. Is it you? Innkeeper.
God be with you.
Thank you. Does anyone here need help?
Are there any problems around here I might be able to help with?
Nothing I've heard about. Thank the good Lord. It's quiet here.
A place to sleep.
Have you got a bed for the night?
Certainly. For how long?
A few nights.
How about if I pay you for several nights?
All right. Money up front, though.
Can I haggle?
That's quite a lot. Can we discuss the price? Agree?
Wow, a little more. And we'll call
Hey,
it
let's
clear.
go. Welcome. How about that?
You'll like it here. Like sleeping on a cloud it is.
All right. Where's my bed?
Where do I go to sleep?
On the upper floor of the inn. There's steps up to it outside. The middle room is yours.
Thank you. Let's go. I got yourself another home. All right. Who's this guy? Suspicious. Alehouse maid. All right, I gotta worry about pickpocketing that farmer. The middle room. So this one. They're out of the rain, and now I can sleep. So sleep and save. All right, let's sleep until there. Should have a nice good sleep, right? And then maybe I'll take on that Saint Procopius tooth, or any Procopius tooth, or see if I can't find that farmer in their amulet. While I'm here, right? I'm not going to a tourney. No. All right, so now I have a place to stay here too. And this is my stuff, right? Right. Do I have anything that's stolen that I should put in here? Not really. Why don't I have a bread? I'll eat that bread. Need some nourishment. And I might be able to steal some more. And I should go and give my dog some of that disgusting one. Oh, I feel like I like them both for different reasons. Yeah, I'm like one of those people that it's just really hard for me to pick a favorite for any reason. Like there's things that I like that I really like. But I like them for different reasons. Food.
Look what I've got for you.
Look what I've got for
You'll
you.
love this.
All right, hare meat. Enjoy this rotten, disgusting hare meat. Hey, liked it. Talk. Praise.
Good boy. That's my boy.
All right, end dialogue. So let me have a look at this quest list. I would like... I don't want to do that. I want to find... Steal the guild seal from Ledechko. This one. Undo this one. And then do this one. Alright. See if I can go figure this one out. We're in the rain now. It's a lovely garden they've got there. Who's this guy? Okay. I just wanted to say hi, dude. Guy does not want to say hi to me. Fast travel point. Butcher. What's up?
Good day to you.
Good day to you. End
May
dialogue.
the Lord watch over you.
May the Lord watch over you also. Alright, let's see if we can figure out who this farmer guy is. Is it you? What's going on? Gonna go have a seat somewhere? Let's just hang out. Do you have a preference, though? You've played this one? Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna follow this guy. And I didn't sign up. So don't encourage me to win the tourney if I can. I didn't sign up at all. This guy's gonna have to go somewhere and hang out for a minute. I can root around in the pockets. Oh yeah, it's super fun. I started playing Oblivion, the remake. Oh my goodness, is it ever a good time? And today, I actually deleted Skyrim today. I finally finished all of my recordings. And yeah, I'm super excited about that. It's been a project for many years. Alright, this guy's gonna have to hang out somewhere, right? Just doesn't mind me. Are you playing it too? Let's go. I don't mind. I'll wait around for a while. I'll stalk this guy. I'm gonna get all his goodies and bring it back to the other guy. I know, it's such good timing. And I'm having a really good time doing the Books of Oblivion recordings. Those are so much fun. I think as of today I have 18 uploaded, so there's going to be hundreds more. Hey Trent, welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out. Hope you're doing well. I'm just hanging out. What? Dude. Oof. That was close. He didn't stop for very long. I was thrown off by getting a message. The dog got in the way, of course. I didn't even end up stealing anything. Pickpocketing not successful. It's okay. I don't mind. I'm going to stalk this guy as long as I have to. And I think I've got that stealth thing too. Where it's like, if it's raining, it won't, my stealth is higher. Where you going? I really want to pickpocket this guy, but I really want him to just stand still for a sec. I don't have any skills, do I? Ooh, pickpocketing, I do have one. Secret pockets. Alright, info. I don't need that. Reveals stats for half the items in a pickpocketing victim's purse. Immediately reveals one of the items in a pickpocketing victim's inventory. Alright, I think I'm going to learn that. Yes, that'll be good. Hopefully that'll help me. Guys, like, what are you going to do? There we go. Let's go bring the stolen amulet to the farmhand. Wait, which A is that? I don't remember. That's the red one, right? Right. Okay, we'll follow that. The red A will be this way. Hey, Cold War Kid, welcome. There we go. It's an interesting little town. Alright, where is this guy? Not you. Is it you? It was dark when we were talking, so I don't know. Hello? Talk.
Good health to you.
The farmer's pouch you wanted?
Here's the farmer's pouch you asked for.
Great, thanks. He'll have a fit when he finds out. He won't get a wink of sleep till he gets a new one. You see, he's got this idea he'll be eaten alive by fleas and lice without his amulet.
What else have you got?
I'm always on the lookout for work. What have you got?
When I worked for the farmer, I took a fancy to his maid. Only she's got someone else. A draper. He gives her fine shawls and chemises. And I don't have a chance. Go and steal the shawl she has.
What use would her shawl be to you?
I'll slip it to someone else and then tell the draper his sweetheart puts no value on the gifts he gives her. He's really jealous, so he'll be mad as hell.
This guy's a troublemaker. Sounds like fun. I'll do it.
That's not very nice of you. But what do I care? What's it worth to you?
Don't worry. I'll reward you in groschen. Farewell.
Alright. Steal the girl's shawl. I like making trouble. No, it didn't crash. I just switched games. Cold War Kid. Double billing. Double feature. Alright, who are you? Hello? Procopius.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Oh, your tooth must hurt.
It doesn't look good.
What? What are you talking about?
Your tooth. I bet it hurts a lot, doesn't it?
How do you know about that?
I heard you complaining about it.
I overheard you in the tavern yesterday. If I were you, I'd let the blacksmith pull it.
Why?
I knew a man once who was in the same situation as you. His tooth was sore, and he was frightened to have it pulled.
And what happened to him?
I don't know. But I expect it didn't end well.
I see. Well, it's true my tooth hurts.
Whoops.
But I'm hoping it'll just stop of its own accord.
Suit yourself.
Your tooth.
About your tooth.
What's your problem?
It's clear as day to me. With your tooth in that state, you're just a bloated, ugly pig. It doesn't matter, though, because it won't change that stupid look on your face.
Get him.
What? You little bastard. How dare you?
And you smell like a pile of horse manure. But it's the way your breath stinks that really makes me want to throw up.
Get him.
Enough!
I don't remember how to fight.
Quarter.
I'm gonna punch his tooth right out of his face. That's what I'm gonna do. I just don't remember how to fight. Oof. That was a good one. Dude. Oh, dog, get out of the way. Holy. Oof. How do I defend? Alright, hold on, hold on. Help! Okay. Alright, that's the wrong button. I need to be using the other one. Okay.
Yeah!
Did I? Oh, jeez. Can I do this? This is pretty... Gosh, so... Oh, jeez. I pick a fight with the wrong guy. This is super intense. Get him. Get him. Ah. Take it. Stole it. To punch him in the face for it, but you know what? Let's go bring this to the charlatan now. This poor kid, I punched his face, stole his tooth. I am not in great shape. This town's pretty big. My head's pounding. I'm probably covered in blood. I'm gonna hand this tooth over and be like, you should see the other guy. I think it's the blue one. This guy was drinking, right? Don't mind me. Here you go, dude.
Our Lord's tasty.
Problems
Good on bread
with
and for frying. Come and get it, fine
Good day to you.
people.
What do you need?
Crackling too. A joy to
Give him the items.
I went to look for those items you wanted.
Splendid, splendid. So, show me what you've got, lad.
The tooth of layman Procopius, which definitely isn't holy.
It isn't. But then again, one day it could be.
This guy.
Man's life might
I suppose not. But it wasn't easy to get. So if anyone's the miracle worker here, it's me.
Perhaps. But I heard he was the one who suffered like a martyr.
That will be all for now.
Mm-hmm.
good men, good wives. Come have a look. Don't be shy. You'll never see.
Alright, I need a place to wash the blood off my face. Ooh, can I wash myself off up here? Oh, dog's still here. Poor pup. Definitely did. Ah, it's empty. Let's try over here. Oh, here we go. A little bit better. Maybe I need a band-aid. Where's my bandage? No, that's not the right button. This is the right button. Well, I'm not bleeding though. Add 30 health. Okay. I'll apply this. Eat. There we go. Didn't though. That's okay. I need to steal this shawl. I wonder if it's something that I can pickpocket. Baths. Hygiene. From the 13th century on, waste was dumped behind the house or buried in pits. Toilets consisted of cesspits topped with wooden superstructure with a seat or just a board. There were water drainage systems and no lack of freestanding latrines or outhouses were at castles' privies. It was not uncommon for a latrine to be shared between several dwellings. In the inhospitable and badly heated castles, there were sometimes bathrooms with bathtubs or even plunge pools. Swimming was attractive not just as a means of cleansing the body, but also for pleasure. In private houses, a bathroom was a sign of luxury and high status. This did not mean that the wealthier residents washed more often, just that they were more readily able to put on clean clothes. The most common acts of hygiene included hand washing, even the poorest homes affording a basin with a water pitcher or a suspended water cistern with a faucet. The cleanest people were villagers who would often wash in the stables or the river. The church was generally against cleansing the body, and so allowed the priests or monks to bathe only twice a year, at Christmas and on the feast day of some chosen patron. In spite of this, there were public baths in each town where people went not just to get clean, but to socialize. Contrary to today's notions, the people of that time were not very prudish, and men and women shared the bathhouse together. Even the urban poor had the right to visit the baths, paid for by the municipality. Society. Baths and bathmaids. Where hygiene and bathing was not up to scratch, the public baths were on the rise. Public baths in Central Europe appeared from about the 12th century. There were baths quite literally in every town, and not in small numbers. Sometimes a town would have 3 to 4 bathhouses. Here, people had access to hot water for bathing or steam baths. In those times, steam was produced by pouring water onto heated bars of iron or stones. Bodily cleanliness was in the care of male and female bath assistants. Fully body washing was done in bathtubs, coopered wooden vats, and tanks. In Bohemia, there were baths in operation since the early Middle Ages, and their numbers rose steadily. There were 47 public baths in Prague in the second half of the 14th century, and by the 15th century the baths were attended not just by the well-to-do, but also by the poorer classes. There was even a regulation that the bath keepers had to open their doors once a quarter to the poor and to students. Bathhouses typically belonged to the municipality and were leased to the bath keepers. In addition to municipal and private baths, there were also private baths in the houses of the nobility and wealthy townspeople. In the 13th and 14th century, the bathhouses were very much associated with prostitution. In the 13th century particularly, bathhouse prostitution became widespread, and there were scarcely any that did not provide sexual services. In the richer urban baths, there would also be pharmacists, massage therapists, stokers, and cleaners. In the villages, the bathhouse keeper had to do all these jobs himself. Okay. What else we got here? Prostitution. In Bohemia, the brothel was called a hampez, whorehouse or house of shame, but not a brothel as such. Prostitutes were simply whores. The profession encompassed several categories. The most deprived prostitutes were homeless women who provided services in the streets. Others visited their customers in their homes disguised as bread sellers, yet others were available to noble and royal courts. Then there were those who proffered their services in brothels of various price categories, whose clients were townsmen, officials, and nobles, or conversely, the most menial clientele in the most down-market establishments. Brothels were run not only by townspeople, but even by the spiritual leaders or prelates, for example, the parish priest of the Church of St. Gilles under Vyšehrad. Often a brothel was directly connected to the bathhouse. During the Hussite Wars, many brothels were abolished, but boomed again soon afterwards. Their legalization was also helped by the Church of Rome, which considered prostitution a lesser evil than adultery. It speaks volumes that prostitutes accounted for almost 10% of the population of Papal Rome. There were numerous regulations and laws governing brothels and the oldest profession, and even a special tax. There were even laws covering considerate treatment of prostitutes and protecting them from violence. Right? Alright, what's this one? There's another one here hiding. Travel and traveling merchants. Travel was dangerous in the Middle Ages, but necessary, especially for traders. The roads differed by their purpose. Trade routes had river fords, bridges, inns, signposts, milestones, and so on. Pilgrimage routes were without such luxuries. A person was able to cover about 25 to 30 kilometers per day by wagon. Wayfarers would overnight at inns near road junctions, their goods stored in a depot. In times of instability and chaos, the kind in which the Kingdom Come Deliverance story takes place, traders and travelers would often be waylaid by marauders, which led to traveling in groups with a hired armed escort. Bohemia imported canvas, silk, and other textiles, weapons, wine, salt, seafood, saltwater fish, southern fruit, spices, and other exotic and luxury goods. Goods exported included wheat, butter, honey, beeswax, beer, malt, freshwater fish, cheeses, and other local products. Interesting. Well, what did I skip over here? There's another one. Healing herbs. Herbs played an important role not only in medieval cuisine, but also as the foundation of the healing arts. Knowledge about herbs was disseminated either by word of mouth between herb women in the country, or between monks and scholars via ancient scripts. Many herbs can be taken in the form of teas, concoctions by prolonged cooking, infusions in scalding water, as extracts, macerated, tinctures, alcohol leached, or steeped in vinegar, juices, or concentrates for gargling. Adding honey or sugar did nothing for the efficacy of herbal salves, but it did help the medicine go down better. In addition to ingestion, herbs were applied in the form of creams, ointments, poultices, or oils, emulsified and diluted in water. In certain cases, the advice was to sleep on cushions filled with dried plants. It was believed, especially in rural areas, that the properties of the herbs were affected by the particulars of when and how they were gathered, for example, on midsummer night, at midnight, etc., accompanied by special formulaic incantations or enchantments. All right. Cool. All right. I am off to gather something or other. Here, I will find the girl's shawl and get a branch from the topping out. Why don't I go over here then? They are, aren't they? I agree. I really enjoy them a lot. Yeah, the codex entries are very informative. You know, just to give you that context for, like, what you're experiencing. Yeah, I think it's awesome. All right. Good day. Well, it's a lovely day. Nothing like spending a few days in Sasau before going back to Ratai. Alright, this is the church, so this is where I'm going to get the topping out, right? They never did. Yeah, I never heard about that either. I mean, I guess that's like you're ordering from a bakery. I mean, it's quite the service, right? Oh, this place looks pretty cool. Monastery courtyard. Sasau Monastery. Sasau Monastery is situated on a cliff above one of the many meanders of Sasau River, which isolates it on various sides. Hey, Pyro! Thank you so much for the resub. And thanks for the stream earlier. That was fun. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming to hang out. I'm going to start again. Sasau Monastery is situated on a cliff above one of the many meanders of Sasau River, which isolates it on various sides. Its origins date back to the first half of the 11th century, when it was founded by Duke Aldrich at the instigation of the monk Procopius. Saint Procopius, canonized in 1204, became renowned particularly for wanting to preserve the old Church Slavonic religious rites in the monastery, rather than adopting the Latin liturgy. According to the oldest document mentioning the construction and development of Sasau Monastery, Vita Maior, the 11th century legend of Saint Procopius, the saint initially lived in a cave before building a church consecrated to the Virgin Mary and Saint John the Baptist. The monastery of the Slavonic Brothers imitated the design of the Abbey of St. Gall in Switzerland. The main building in the complex was the church with an adjoining wooded cloister. The original dwelling of the abbot was located on the western side of the courtyard, below the presbytery. The monastery garden is situated in the northern part of the grounds. Here, remnants of the first Sasau stone church, consecrated in 1070 to the Holy Cross, have been unearthed. After the expulsion of the old Church Slavonic monks from Sasau, the monastery was taken over by Latinist monks from Brevnov. Abbot Dethart continued with the rebuilding works, completing a simple single-nave church in his lifetime. From the mid-12th century onwards, work resumed on the original plans, and the abbey church was reconstructed into a massive, ornamented three-nave basilica. The oldest, simple wooden edifices from the beginnings of the monastery included the cloister, monks' quarters, the prelature, abbot's quarters, and the infirmary, hospital for monks. The cloister around the Elysian courtyard consisted of a quadrangle hallway, with window openings, the monks' dormitory, the chapter house, the study, the refectory, dining hall, and kitchen. Gothic architecture. The early Gothic buildings in Bohemia drew inspiration from France and the Rhineland. Quadrangle? Among the earliest were the monastery in Predklasztery by Tishnov, South Moravia, the chapter house in Osek, North Bohemia, the monastery of St. Agnes in Prague, and many parish churches and monasteries, such as those in Kolin and Kurim in central Bohemia. Around 1300, Czech architecture diverged from its Western counterparts. There was a burgeoning of Cistercian monasteries, for example in Zlata Koruna and Vyšší Brod in South Bohemia, and churches and castles, for example Bezdej, North Bohemia. The High Gothic period was in full swing during the time of Charles IV and Wenceslas IV, with its rectangular windows and portals, rayonnant traceries, and quadripartite or sexpartite or cross-ribbed vaulting. The most significant buildings of that time are University of Prague, St. Vitus Cathedral, Charles Bridge, Prague Old Town Hall, and New Town Hall, stone houses in Prague, and the castles of Karlstein, Kost, and Kashberg. We find the first records of construction works fellowships. The most famous are those of Master Peter Parler and his family, and Matthias of Arras, who also worked on the reconstruction of Sasau Monastery. New castles no longer served just a defensive function, but were also intended to serve as sovereign residences. They were therefore more spacious and elaborate and had extensive gardens. Oh, where's the other one? They're giving me all sorts of goodies to read. Let's go. Construction. Construction works arose around every major building site, employing stonemasons, carpenters, bricklayers, blacksmiths, freight haulers, stonecutters, ropers, pillar makers, coopers, and so on. Sundry labor was done by unskilled hirelings. Stone or wooden elements and auxiliary structures were made directly on site. The place where the construction works was called a courtyard. Artisans often used specialized tools such as wooden lifting machines, winches, hoists, and cranes powered by hand or by means of large tread wheels. Construction works assembled a great many workers who became bonded together by natural and informal ties. The community of workers also provided ample custom for the surrounding merchants and innkeepers, and most of the workers would live in the vicinity for the duration of the building project, which often lasted years. The master builder was in charge, allocating tasks, leading the construction process, and negotiating with the owner or patron of the building. Well, let's go. What's this one? Painter. During the early Middle Ages, no one knew the names of the artists who painted the panels and frescoes, and the bulk of their works remains anonymous to this day. Often the paintings were undertaken by monks who decorated their monasteries alongside illuminating manuscripts. The painters and illuminators made their own pigments from ground natural materials. Their themes were mainly historical and biblical, or geometrically decorative. Stonemason. Stonemasons were engaged in the quarrying and dressing of stone. Their activities included quarrying stone blocks from the rock face, splitting them into smaller pieces, grinding, cutting, polishing, and dressing them to make building blocks or vault elements. The first mention of an organized stonemasons' guild in Bohemia dates from the 14th century. The patron saints of quarriers and stonemasons are St. Roch and St. Joseph, and in places also St. Barbara and St. Procopius. Stoneworking found application mainly in the construction industry. Mason's mark. The mason's mark was a graphic symbol, though not the maker's signature, on the surface of a finished stone piece. The number of finished and marked pieces determined the payment due. Each mason either attained his mark or had it allocated to him at a particular point in his apprenticeship, and then kept it for life. Cool. Yo, what's up, Brother Porter? Let's have a conversation. Can I look inside the monastery?
Can I take a look inside the monastery?
What's got into you, boy? The grounds inside the monastery belong to the monks of the Order of Saint Benedict. No others shall pass.
All right, then. Thank you for your help.
Lord, watch over you.
May the Lord watch over you, too. What's going on over here? Hello, guard. Custodian scribe. Johanka.
Johanka?
Another one has... Jesus, another one.
Henry?
I'm glad to see you.
Me too. I heard that you're doing well.
Well, that depends.
You're alive. So you're doing well.
Yeah. What's going on here?
What's happening here? Oh my god. Philip and... they're all...
Yes. Where do you think the wounded ended up?
Actually, I had no idea.
Well, now you know. Me and Nicodemus have been trying to keep things under control since Skalitz was raised. Just the two of us.
Can I help in any way?
So can I help at all?
Certainly. We can always use an extra pair of hands here. And it's been like that since the beginning.
I was in a bad way myself back then. They took me to Rat Eye unconscious, and I needed a healer. How is everyone holding up? What can I do?
Holding up? People here are dying, usually needlessly, and I can't do anything about it. We don't have enough food or space or anyone who's willing to help us.
Nobody helps you here.
Doesn't anyone help you with nursing these people? You've got scholars all around you.
Scholars, maybe, but they leave the healing up to God. Nicodemus is trying, but everything he knows is from his books.
Nicodemus?
Brother Nicodemus? Who's he?
He takes care of the injured. He knows something about herbs and a little about setting broken bones.
And is he good at it?
He tries, but he doesn't have much experience.
Doesn't the monastery care for them?
Doesn't the monastery care for them?
They give us some food for them and a place to sleep, but I wouldn't say they help exactly. More like they just tolerate us.
Do you have enough food?
Do you have enough food?
Enough to survive, maybe, but convalescents need feeding up.
Maybe if I brought some meat, some game, that would strengthen them up.
That would be a great help.
All right. Anything else you need?
Anything else you need?
Look around.
Well, it is a little crowded.
Crowded? I've had to leave some of the sick lying in the open air, even at night. And have you seen what they're lying on?
I'll try to negotiate better conditions with the monastery.
I tried that, out loud. They just nod their heads, but don't move a muscle.
Very well.
Very well.
How are you doing?
And how are you doing? You're the only woman here, alone in the monastery.
Some of the monks speak to me, but other people act like I don't exist. Too bad the custodian isn't one of those.
Is the custodian causing you problems?
All the time. Apparently he has a wife somewhere, but that doesn't stop him. He's constantly strutting around in front of me.
And, what else?
What do you mean, what else? He's invited me to his home.
I could do something about it, if you liked.
No, I can deal with him. The last thing I need is you going around threatening people. It won't help me, and it definitely won't help the refugees.
Why is the guard outside?
Why is there a guard outside?
He's here because of me.
Because of you?
Yes. There was one time I just had enough of it all, of the way they treat us, and I almost slapped one of... But that doesn't matter.
Feisty. What can you tell me about the custodian?
What can you tell me about the custodian?
He's supposed to be in charge of all the guards and the security of the monastery. But really, he has a say in pretty much everything, including supplies. And that's why he probably thinks he can do whatever he wants.
That's all I need to know.
All right, that's all I need to know.
Look, Henry, I know I can speak harshly, but I'm at the end of my tether. Last week, Bohuslav died. Maybe you knew him. And nobody even blinked an eye. We desperately need help.
I'll do whatever's in my power.
Charity. Who are these guys? Stonemason. Hello.
You've got no business here. You're just in the way.
True. At least they talk to me. So you scold me too?
You've got no business here. You're just in the way.
Alright. Also true. Hello. Zmola. Looks like a fancy person. Is that it? Is that what I'm after? There's a lot of people hanging around. That's kind of cool. This is a pretty busy place. Guess these guys are all building. Scold me again. I get it. What? That's so cool. Creating all those bricks and stuff. They're really building it. Alright. Let's see if I can get this topping out. It's like a branch, like that thing. How do I get up there? Can I climb the scaffolding? There's a ladder. Let's have a go, have a look. Use ladder with a button, of course. Although my condition's not great right now. Lockpick easy. I don't think I have any lockpicks. Alright, use these ladders. Alright. Need to keep going a little higher. I think. Oh, here we go. I hope Henry's not scared of heights. There it is. Is that not it? I should probably have one of those, savior schnapps. Just in case. Can I reach it? Might have fallen to my death. Yep. You have fallen to your death. I'm really glad that I took that savior schnapps. Can I throw something at it? Do I have a bow? No. Ooh, general. Charity. The term charity was understood as good works to one's brethren. Christian iconography depicts charity as a pelican, feeding its young with its own flesh. Society, inspired by the teaching of the church and Old Testament stories, showed compassion by giving alms, free medical aid, food and wine to the poor or travelers, sometimes even to the exiled. It was deemed that such acts of mercy secured salvation and a place in heaven, and were more about formally securing indulgences rather than being spontaneous acts of mercy. The church often founded hospitals, hostels, and hospices, as well as granting pardons to prisoners. Paupers were allowed to beg outside churches and to visit the baths at the town's expense at least twice a year. Alright, let me see if I have weapons. Can I knock it down? Oops, I don't want this. Equip. Can I smack it? Wait, how do I... I'm not good at controls. Equip. Equip. Which is the button that makes me take it? There we go. I don't think that's going to work. Hey, MJ, welcome. No, that's not the button either. I'm not good at buttons. All right, I'm not going to worry about that. Let me equip this. All right. How do I... Not torch. There we go. Can I knock it down? All right, maybe I can be a little bit closer. Go pick these up afterwards. Eh. Get down. Can I throw my torch at it? Light it up. Get down. I'm doing it in exactly the same spot. Alright, I just want this thing to untie itself. Fall down. Eh. Bye! Hopefully no one's standing down there. Holy. Oh. Am I gonna get any closer than that? Eh. I feel like whatever I'm doing is not really that effective. Maybe I should just try to shoot it down like this. Oh. Well, that was a little bit better. Okay, then. Okay. We'll just... yeah. Alright. Let's use the ladder. Hey, Slabzy. Welcome. I'm gonna go recover some of those arrows, maybe if I can. I feel like having this torch while I'm doing this is not a good choice. Thanks for coming to hang out, guys. I'm still recovering from a fist fight from earlier. I punched someone's lights out, then stole their tooth. It was pretty gruesome. And I got beat up pretty badly. It was not It was a close one, let's just say. We were evenly matched. So I'm bad at fighting. Alright, don't go down there. There we go. Use the ladder. And there's another one. Use this ladder. We'll give this back to what's his face, the troublemaker. I like making trouble. All right, where would this have landed? Right here. Pick up the topping out. And maybe some of these arrows that I dropped. That I made a bit of a mess with. There's quite a few, I'm sure. Hello, Matt. There's another one. Did it break? It looked like it broke. I know. Should I go looking for those other arrows? The ones that got lost in the green space? I hope they don't mind. I'm in a private area. Okay, whoopsie. I won't go that way then. There's a guard standing right there too. This is looking pretty cool. Look.
These wounds have been well taken care of.
Do I pickpocket him?
Everything here is fine.
Good. There's a guard standing right there, so I won't, but... What you got there, friend? Overseer's hand.
I already did. Want to build a shed there?
I only cut the tree down last autumn. It can't have rotted down enough yet.
No, but I cut off the top roots at the time.
So you did half a job at least.
If only. It took me 2 bloody days to dig it out. I had to dig a trench all round as big as the gates of hell to get out the last roots.
Well, at least you got it done. You could have waited though. I didn't give me a hand with it.
The way my back is now, I wish I had waited.
Hello, Overseer. Leszek. Alright, let's go give the guy his topping out. Is it one of those games that you're never really done with, though, Pyro? They're gonna yell at me for going through. Hello. Don't mind me.
Who is it? Jesus.
Hello? We're talking? Oh. It's your shawl. I'm
what is it
supposed
you want here?
Nothing. You're supposed to steal your shawl.
Come now.
Alright, I'm leaving. Alright, at least I know where she is.
Who's there?
Not like you saw me leave, lady. Go, who's there? No one's there. Let's go find the charlatan. Give him this topping out. Who are all these guys? Villagers. Stonemasons. I'm super lost. I guess it's not really a surprise. Can I go through? Okay, I can go through. Don't mind me, I don't know what I'm doing. But maybe I have a little wash, you know? Lovely gardens, though. These are really quite cool. Okay, there's my room over there. Yeah, this is quite the big place. Lovely river. Look at that. And I'm only here because that lady sent me after Father Francis. I'm still recovering from my fight too. Eek. A trader. Where is this guy? Is he still at the market peddling stuff? Yeah, there he is. Talk.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I got that other thing you wanted. Give him the items.
I went to look for those items you wanted.
Splendid, splendid. So show me what you've got left.
A branch from a topping out.
A branch from a blessed topping out.
Excellent. And how did you get it down?
I had to shoot it down.
Watch out for this man. He's a regular William Tell.
Oh.
Well, there wasn't any other way.
So we've got all that sorted out. And now to the next one.
Oh. More tasks?
Go on. I'm shaking with anticipation.
There's one more thing. It's rather complicated and delicate.
What thing?
A shroud.
A shroud?
Yes. A burial shroud of someone who passed away not too long ago.
Oh. You want me to take a dead person's clothes?
I'm just supposed to take a dead person's clothes?
Christ, no. I need a burial shroud. The precious enveloping garment in which the deceased is buried.
Does it matter who I take it from?
And does it matter who I take it from?
It needs to be someone who lived an honest life. And I have just the fellow. A good man by the name of Lokota who recently passed on.
Right. So where can I find him?
His family is waiting for the funeral. For now, he's lying in the small church in Sasa.
I'm gonna make trouble. Who was this Lokota?
And who was this Lokota?
I know only a little, but according to the locals, he was an honorable man. You should certainly try to ask around.
All right.
God be with you.
Let's go have a look. This small church. Just over here, right? This is where I went to go find Father Francis. This is a lovely area. All these simple houses, and am I going through someone's yard now? All right, here we go. Oh, speaking of the toilet, there's one.
What do you want here? Hop it, or I'll call a guard. Something you're looking for, eh?
Don't mind me.
What was that noise?
It was just me. Peter.
Good day to you.
My condolences.
My condolences.
Thank you.
The Lord be with you.
The Lord be with you.
Farewell.
Do you think I could get away with lying?
What was that? I must have imagined it.
I'm just literally right here.
Do you need help?
Guy's looking right at me.
Get the hell out of here. There's nothing here for you.
Okay, okay.
What are you doing here?
Nothing. Just gonna wait a little bit. The guy's not gonna stand there forever, is he? Lovely areas all around, right? Agree. Don't mind
God's
me.
name is he up to?
There's a new person there.
What are you up to here? Get out of here, or I'll call the guards on you. What's up? Do you need some help?
Just want to chat.
You've... Jesus Christ be praised.
Deceased.
I see one of your kin's passed away.
My old father. We're all gonna miss him.
You're clearly a dutiful son.
I see you're taking care of your father like a true Christian.
I'm trying. My father, God rest his soul, deserves nothing less.
How have you made sure his soul can depart? And what about his sins?
And have you made atonement for his sins?
What? Why? Do you think that's necessary?
No. Even a good man sins sometimes.
I'm sure he was a good Christian, but no man's entirely free of sin. If you want to be sure his soul can depart in peace, you'd be wise to take care of that.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, if my father's soul is at risk because of me, I'll never forgive myself. What should I do?
No, don't worry. It usually only requires a trifle. All you have to do is donate some of his belongings to those in need of charity.
Right. But what? Money? Or food?
But the shroud.
Something more personal. Maybe his funeral shroud.
Worth a shot?
Of course, that's a good idea. I'll take it to someone needy right away.
I could do it myself if you like.
I can bring it to them myself if you'd like. You can trust me.
That's kind of you, but I'd like to deal with my father's matters myself.
Take care now.
All right. Well, I wonder where it will be donated. This is a close one, though. See if I can find what's her face. Take her veil or shawl or whatever it was. This place is so big. Like I'm getting a little bit lost. See if I can sneak around a little bit. It's on the other side. Hello.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Good evening.
Good evening. Who's the man who just died?
Who's the man who died? The one who's lying in the church?
Oh, that was old Lo Cotter. He was a respectable fellow.
What about his family? Or was he from around here?
Was he a local?
Oh, no. He came here from Vlashim because of an argument with his brother. We weren't too keen on him at first. His trade took customers away from our old butcher, you see. But we soon realised he was a decent man, and we all grew to love him.
What about his family?
It's a sad loss. What about his family?
His wife Lucy passed away a long time ago. Poor soul. He was never the same since then. He never laughed from the heart anymore. But he's left 2 sons behind, Peter and Mark.
What about his sons?
What are his sons like?
Oh, they're sturdy men. Sturdy and straightforward. Mind you, Peter doesn't have any sense of humour that you'd notice. He takes everything as seriously as a sermon. Mark's a more open sort, and a little superstitious. But don't make fun of him.
How did he make a living?
And how did he make a living?
He was a butcher of some renown in the region.
And his family, where were they from again?
It's a sad loss. What about his family?
His wife Lucy passed away a long time ago. Poor soul. He was never the same since then. He never laughed from the heart anymore. But he's left 2 sons behind, Peter and Mark.
And where was he from?
Oh, no. He came here from Vlashim because of an argument with his brother. We weren't too keen on him at first. His trade took customers away from our old butcher, you see. But we soon realised he was a decent man, and we all grew to love him.
That's all I need.
Thank you. That's all I needed to know.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Seems like some pretty useful information. Maybe I should go try with Peter. I did fail it with Mark. Alright, where is she? Around here somewhere. I'll have a look and then I'll go have a nap and then I'll see if I can't talk to Peter.
What do you mean? Like, how have Radzig and his people settled in?
Oh, that. What can I tell you? It's nothing much. Sir Radzig has made his home in the lower castle, but the serfs are squashed together in tents all over Rattay, wherever they can.
And how are they doing?
Going from bad to worse. They don't
missing. Anything they didn't manage to grab in a hurry stayed in Skalitz. But the Ratte folks do their best to help. They've even started a collection.
Maybe it won't be as bad as all that.
It ain't so rosy either. Sir Hanush let the Skalitz lot off paying dues.
Does she have her shawl with her? Don't mind me. Did I just miss my opportunity? Dang. She was standing by the river all by herself. Dog's gonna give me away. She gonna have a seat? Let's go.
Jesus.
What? Got her shawl. I don't know where the farmhand went, but he wants to make trouble. So I'm going to help him make trouble. And then I'm going to sleep. And then I'm going to go talk to Peter and I'm going to see if I can get away with lying about knowing the guy.
I could do with a bite to eat.
Well, is this the guy I want?
Only
talk.
God be with you.
I got your thing. I've got that shawl.
I brought you that girl's shawl.
Thank you. I'll hide it in the farmer's bed and then tell the draper. They'll cripple the bastard if you don't kill him outright.
Who is it you want to get revenge on? The farmer or his maid?
All of them. They're all a bunch of diabolical swine.
This
And
guy.
The draper, too.
Do you need anything
Is
else?
there anything else you want?
One last thing, but it won't be so easy this time. I got my own back on the farmer and that wench. Now it's the draper's turn for stealing my girl. Steal the tinderbox he carries. It's his pride and joy, and he's always boasting about how fine it is. Everyone knows it's his. Once you've got it, I'll set the whole bloody farm on fire and drop his tinderbox there so everyone will blame him.
This is awfully trouble. What's the reward?
What reward will I get?
I'll give you a pair of boots I just got from the cobbler. You'll never find more comfortable ones in your life.
It's going too far. Nah, I'm on it. Let's see it.
The avenging angel is at your service. I'll get right on it.
All right. Who's the man who just died?
Who's the man who died? The one who's lying in the church?
Oh, that was old Lokata. He was a respectable fellow.
Okay. He's going to say the same thing, right?
Was he a local?
Oh, no. He came here from Vlashim because of an argument with his brother. We weren't too keen on him at first. His trade took customers away from our old butcher, you see. But we soon realized he was a decent man, and we all grew to love him.
All right, that's all I need.
Thank you. That's all I needed to know.
And dialogue. All right. Let me have something to eat. A little bit. Just a wee bit. All right, I need, where does my bed's on this side of the river, right? Look at that moon. It looks so nice. Oh, then I get all like frustrated with me because I'm not carrying my torch. There we go. Where is my bed? Here. Alright, it is on this side of the river. I'm not going to be worried about that nest right now. I need to go and get to my bed. And then I'm going to try and convince Peter to let me have a look at the shroud. It's around here somewhere? No. I have no idea where I am. Oh, here it is. That's where the moon is. Let's go. There we go. Might as well have a nice little sleep. Sleep and save. Important, right? I am going to need some food though, aren't I? Holy. My health is coming back. Sleep off that fist fight I got into earlier. And see if I can find my way to the church. And then see if I can convince Peter. All right. That was a nice rest. I need to eat some food. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Is there food in a pot here? Let's have a bite. Look, it's disgusting noises. All right. I forget what the green one is. The green A. Aquarius. Oh yeah, that's like really far away. No, I'm really just working on the blue ones and the red ones. The guy wants a tinderbox stolen. I think I'm gonna go talk to what's his face though, the guy at the church first. It's still pretty early, so... So that guy's gonna burn down the whole farm and blame the other guy. That guy is like... You know, like just wants to see the world burn kind of thing. That's really like... funny in a demented kind of way. There's a quest giver in there. No, I'm busy. I gotta do this other stuff first. I don't want to miss my opportunity. Ringing the bell. Is this through someone's yard here? A little bit. This will be this is fine. No problem. All right. Maybe this will work and maybe this won't. Oh, it's this guy.
Get the hell out of here.
Okay.
There's nothing here for you.
Dude, chill out. We're just gonna wait a couple hours and wait till your brother gets back.
Clear off before I have you thrown out.
You. I want to talk to you.
Good health to you, sir.
My condolences.
My condolences.
Thank you.
I came to say farewell to a relative.
I've come to pay my last respects to a dear relative.
Have you? I've never seen you before.
I believe I'm your cousin.
We're from Vlashim.
Unlike yours, my father never left Vlashim. He must have told you where our family comes from.
He never talked about him much. They didn't see eye to eye.
You're right. Bad blood. For a long time, I didn't know my father had a brother.
So then you know my father also married a woman from Vlashim.
Yeah, Lucy, of course.
Of course. I've heard only good things about Lucy to this day.
Good God, it's true.
I certainly am.
Then go ahead. Pay your respects to my father. I'm sure he'd be pleased. You're welcome to come to the funeral, and come and see us at home too.
Well, that's very kind, but I'll have to return to Vlashim soon. That's why I came straight here.
God be with you.
Oh, let's go. He doesn't have it anymore. The slippers? It's not the shroud, though. That guy took it off. Donated it. I don't know. There. Took his slippers. But there's nothing else I can do. To steal the shroud, right? Isn't this the part that's wrapping him up? Give him his shoes back. Does Mark have it now?
Hey you, where are you putting your sticky fingers, thieving magpie?
Hey!
Damn, a thief! He's stealing here!
I see a thief! God! Thief!
That didn't go well. Although, they got rid of that guy. I wonder. I don't know where that shroud is now.
You'll get what for.
not doing anything.
We're seen stealing.
Sorry.
Well, you won't forget this in a hurry, because it'll take a nice pile of coin to fix it.
All right.
Damn it. Here's your coin then.
You've purged yourself before the law, but I'll be keeping an eye on you. You can be sure of that. And hand me over those stolen goods.
Damn. Well, I can't get this shroud. It doesn't have a shroud on. Mark must have it. But where is Mark? Did I break this? I think I broke it. Uh-oh. Because I could have just looted the shroud, but the shroud's not there. I think I might have broke it. Alright. Let me see the quest log. Optional, get the burial shroud. I didn't get it. I should just go talk to the guy, because I'm like, I'm not going to be able to get it, because it wasn't there. I should talk to the townspeople first. I'm glad I didn't just straight up try to lie. Who's in here? Hello?
Good morning.
God bless.
Hello? Guta.
Mother of God. You look like you've been assaulted.
Oh my. Yeah.
May the Lord watch over you.
Thank you. So this is the guy I'm supposed to pickpocket. Okay, I just want to talk to this guy. Talk. Ambrose.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Mm-hmm. About repairs. I pay 3. Let me give him... Oh. I was like...
Let's have a word about the price.
Let's have a word about the price.
Aye.
Aye. I'll give you extra.
Here, with a little something on top for a good measure.
Well now, thank you very much.
A little bit of reputation gained. That was cheap. Alright, look at this. Out of my way, lady. Shop guard. Well, maybe I just have to wait. I think that other one's broken. I don't think I'm going to be able to steal that shroud now. Well, that's a bummer. It's probably too late. In God's hands, quest started. The monastery courtyard. I might have to restart that, huh? I'll load this one. I didn't want to save scum or anything, but I feel like that quest is broken. I messed it up too much. All right, this is a good place to stop. I'm going to save the game, save and exit to menu. I'm going to overwrite my last exit save. I will save and quit right here. Kind of a shame. I didn't want to break that quest. I mean, I did mess it up, but I want to see if I do it again, if the shroud is actually there, because I think the guy took it off. But then I thought, well, maybe he took it somewhere and then I could loot it off of them, but there was no other icon for it. So I was like, oh, well, maybe it's broken. That was fun, though. I had a good time. There's lots of cool things to read. So yeah, that was really fun. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I did a double feature tonight. I'm hoping to stream an hour of Oblivion tomorrow. Fingers crossed. I'd like to get into that a little bit more. Shorter streams on a more frequent basis. But I feel like a game like Kingdom Come Deliverance, it's so hard to do a short stream of. You just kind of get sucked in. Thank you for the GGs. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to figure it out next time. But yeah, it looks like I've got some reading and recording to do, which I'm excited about. And hopefully we'll hang out again soon, you guys. Good night.